Hello, third graders. Welcome to your second day of spelling. Happy Tuesday to you guys. So good seeing you yesterday. Really enjoyed connecting with you online. Hope you're having a great day so far. And so here we have our written phonogram review. So get out your 2 pages. You have your written phonogram review page, which we'll do right now, and then you have your sentence practice sentence page. So we'll start with our phonogram review. The first one, you say it first and I'll just repeat it. Ya, I. K, s. I, J. Or. G, j. U, G. Alright, we'll say it a second time if there's any cues. Ya, I. K, s. And what rule do we use with this often? Rule 2. C followed by E, I, or Y says its second sound. E, I, and what rule do we use with this often? Rule 12. J. Word, region, or, g, j. U, g, word, nurse. And we're back to the beginning. Okay, good. Alright, I'm going to shuffle these up and then you guys are going to get ready to write them out. First one. Say it and write it. Oh, remember our focus this week is that all letters are sitting on the baseline. So keep that in mind when you're spelling or writing your phonograms. The next one, G. G. Next, nurse. Next, ya, I. Ya, I. K, s. E, I, J. Region. G, j. U. And last, or. Okay. So now, is it on? No, it's not on. You'll say them back to me once I get this connected here. Why is it not connecting? It's on. There we go. Okay. So I can use more. Alright, you'll say them back to me. The first one. Next. G. G. So make sure you say the word if there's a word to go with it. Next, ya, I. Ya, I. Next, k, s. Next, E, I, E, I, Next, J. j. After that, g, j. G, j. Ooh, you. Ooh, you. And lastly, or. Or. Alright, I'm going to see which one of mine is on the baseline. My y, I is really good. And then my is kind of floating. So I'm going to redo that and make it sitting on the baseline. So start one of yours and redo one of yours. And if someone's close by, you could share with somebody at home or share with yourself. And so we're done with our WPR for the week. Let's see. And now we need our spelling book. Well, I'm going to leave this here actually. Okay. Spelling 19. Yeah, yesterday I didn't have a red pen. So, I don't know if you have a red pen with you or any other color, you can just put, it's kind of nice to put it in a different color after you check your words. Okay, so yesterday we did a lot of words with X. We had good practice with that. Let me get this situated here. Third grade list. Okay. The first word is one syllable. I think you need something heavier on there. Is that in the way, anybody think? Okay. The word is fierce. The lion was very fierce. E-R-S-E. Fierce. Okay. Oopsie. Say it together. E-R-S-E. Fierce. So you have your ruler. Underline the phonogram E-I-I. And that's rule 12, which is I before E except after C. And then the last thing we'll do is silent E, job 3. The E lets the C stay at second sound. Okay, now we have 3 cousins. So do your bracket for 3 cousins. We'll go to the third line, so skip 2 lines. This is nice and short. The word is fly. O-I, fly. Fly. Okay. O-I, fly. So we're going to underline y-I, and that's rule 5, because normally y-I says the I, but in this word it says I. And it's also rule 6, which is English words do not end with an I, they end with a Y. Fly. Next word is flies. O-I-Z. Flies. Sound it out as you spell it. Together, flies. O-I-Z. Flies. We're going to underline the phonogram E-I-F. It says its second sound. And the z also says its second sound. And do you remember the rule that goes with that? Rule 24, which says we change the Y to an I before adding a vowel suffix. And the last cousin is the past tense, which is flew. O-oo, flew. Flew. Together. O-oo, flew. We'll underline the phonogram oo, and that's all we do for that. Now 2 more cousins. So skip just one line. The word is forgot. 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 Together. For. Got. Forgot. And this one's an easy one. All we do is underline the phonogram or. Forgot. The word above it, above the base word forgot, is forgotten. For-got-ten. Forgotten. Actually, it's pronounced, yeah, forgotten. I said it right. Ready? Together, forgotten. For, got, 10. Forgotten. We'll underline the phonogram or. And it is Rule 10. And that's the rule that says words of 2 syllables in which the second syllable is accented, apply the 1-1-1 rule to the second syllable before adding a vowel suffix. So, with forgot, you hear the accent is on the first syllable instead of the second syllable. Oh no, it's the other way around, I'm sorry. The accent is on the second syllable, forgot. You hear the second syllable stronger. And so we have the 1-1-1 rule, which means we add the second consonant before adding a vowel suffix. Forgotten. And it's Rule 29. Which was, we separate the syllable of the double consonant and we only make one sound. Okay? The next 2 are cousins, so we'll skip one line. The next word is giant. 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 Getting close to the end here. Giant. Giant. It is Rule 3, which is very similar to Rule 2, which is the G used with E, I, or Y may say its second sound. All other letters it says its first sound. So here it's saying its second sound. And then we're going to underline the phonogram I, and that's Rule 5. which says the phonogram, I often says if, but in this word it says I. That's similar to Rule 4, but for I and Y they separate it and call it Rule 5. Okay? And the cousin above it is gigantic. 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 Together. Gigantic. Gigantic. So the same rules apply. Rule 3, because the G followed by E, I, or Y says its second sound, usually. And when the the I usually says if, but in this word it says I. Okay, and I think we just have one more word, because the next group is cousins. We'll save those for next week. So the last word for the week is the word guide. G-I-D-E, guide. Jesus is our guide. Together. G-I-D-E. Underline the phonogram. G, vowel, consonant, silent E, and that means it's a special word, which is fun to end the week and the day and the month on a special word. Okay, so now we're going to say our words for spelling. Can everybody see those good? Kind of. We'll move them up at the end. Ready? E-er-s-e, fierce. O-oo, flew. O-I-z, flies. O-I, fly. Forgotten, forgotten. Forgot, forgot. Gigantic, gigantic. Giant, giant. G-I-D-E, guide. For reading, fierce, flew, flies, fly, forgotten, forgot, gigantic, giant, guide. Okay, so make sure you double check your spelling, double check the markings and the rules, and after you do, give yourself a star, make any corrections if you need to make any, and we will do I'll pick 2 words for our sentences this day, for today. How about gigantic, which means obviously something that's very huge is gigantic. It's an adjective. The house was gigantic. Or the gigantic I'm thinking of Goliath. Goliath was a gigantic person, right? What else? How about fierce? Fierce, which means like scary. I usually think of lions as being fierce, but something as fierce is something that's kind of scary and intimidating is fierce. All right, so those are your 2 words. You're going to do 4 sentences, 2 sentences for each word. Make sure they make sense. Make sure your spelling is correct, especially on the spelling word, of course. And that the second sentence is expanded. So it has adjectives, adverbs, new prepositional phrases, etc. Make it interesting. Okay? Happy rest of your day, and I'll see you next month in April. Okay, bye guys.